Do you win less Fortnite games than my pet chicken? If so, or even if not, I don't care. This video is for you. Considering I either popped onto your recommended or you've become so desperate as to search for a savior, you must need help at winning more Fortnite games. This is exactly what I aim to achieve. I've been researching the entire Fortnite map in detail in order to find the most efficient drop spots for all skill levels, whether you're shit at the game or whether you're booger. To resolve the number one issue for most players, surviving off spawn. Watch this video in full to see a in-depth coverage of the 3 best train spot POIs of Chapter 5 Season 1. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to help out the channel. I'm not phased, it just helps me out a lot. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you actually like this content, because I am trying to push it out as much as I can. And that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so our first drop spot today, just to the left of Classy Courts, you have my favorite train station, or at least the one that actually gave me inspiration to do this video. Here, you're going to aim for this little bit of floor loot immediately, because if you aim for a chest to start with, first of all, you might not get that chest. You're always pretty much going to get some floor loot. Also, it's more time to get the chest open. If you have someone contesting you, like this super real player that I have here, it's not ideal. You can lose a 50-50, die off spawn immediately, does not help at all, completely ruins the idea of having the fastest route to get all the loot if there's no loot you can actually get. Sorry about having to force you guys to watch me pickaxe a literal super real player. He's the new booger. Yep, you're going to see him win the next World Cup, Butterkid24. Watch out for that guy. So usually you should go to the left here. There was meant to be a chest above me, but as I said before, didn't get it this game. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I think I was just checking up top, but there's not meant to be a chest up top. There's just meant to be a chest when you entry there. One here, this will be the second chest you're meant to go for, and then there's one that you would have seen first, the icon for, and you briefly would have seen to your right, and then you go over to the other house. I'll put a drop map at the end of this little section to show you exactly what to do. This is just displaying how the chests actually look, where they are, where the ammo boxes are, rather than just going over exactly what to kind of follow without actually knowing where they are in more of a height kind of standpoint. So by this point I've got kind of a half full loadout. I'll probably get a full loadout by fighting this kid in a second, but there's meant to, I believe, also be a chest right next to me here. I don't think I got it this game, but I do get one a bit further through this house. As I briefly have to fight this kid, I'm going to kind of let this go. Get that little vending machine as well. That's always helpful for a little bit of extra heals or something. This is the main chest in this house. You'll pretty much always get this one. Outside of that, it's mostly down to luck. But by this point, I've pretty much got a full loadout. Just don't have a shotgun, which I believe I get over at the bridge, which there's sometimes also a chest under the bridge. I don't think I got it this game though. So these train POIs, they're not big, but the bonus of them is that you are guaranteed to have the train come through. So for ranked games especially, that's good for ranking up, because just sitting on the train, you get a certain amount for the time that you spend on the train. And also for tournaments, just for a little bit of extra rotation. Most people don't look at the train in tournaments from what I've seen, so shouldn't be too much of a disadvantage to be sitting on it. And these are kind of low-key. They're very rarely contested, especially this one. More often people will actually go to Classy Courts itself, and it's quite central for actually fighting, I believe, Lavish Lair. I may be wrong on that, don't know the map fully. And Classy Courts. Definitely can fight those POIs, definitely can get yourself some kills off spawn, or you can just walk away and get into the middle of the map pretty easily, especially with that train that you get for free, and usually a car as well on most of these POIs. That being said, this POI is pretty much covered. You're going to get full brick, you're going to get full wood. I'm going to put up the drop map now, and that's sweet. We'll get into the next one. Now, onto the second one of these amazing train stations. You'll notice the love heart behind. You'll notice snooty steps. This is a very common area. I used this area in my previous video. I'm going to use it again. You need to go for these back houses. Specifically this one, you'll see how many chests are in the right section. Right where I go, there's like 2 chests in the houses across this road. Do not land there. There's no point. It's mostly floor loot. There's no point in that, because floor loot spawns more randomly than chests do, position wise at least. Chest above here, there's so many in this section. There's like 5 or 6 in about 4 rooms here. As you're going to see, I kind of cover the exact way I should for once to begin with here, and then I have to fight. So to start with, you've got 1, 2, 3 chests right here. Then you've got 1 more to your left. Then there's a couple more in the building across. But you can already see there's at least 5 in just this building, which is insane. That's pretty much a guaranteed full loadout. Currently I have already a full loadout, just missing a little bit more shields. And I haven't even left this one building yet. That's 4 now, 4 or 5 already. I now have to fight. There's another one just out here. This is 6 or 7 already in this building alone. I believe it's 7. Which is plenty enough. That's enough for a full game. Lovely skillful kill here, and that's pretty much all the killing done for a while. As I faff around a little bit here, most of these chests just in this building alone. That being said, I'm just going to let the video play out. I'll put up the drop map in a second just to get it out of the way. And yeah, so you've got 6 if not 7 chests just in this one house. Then there's another 4 or 5 in the next building across, as I just fought those guys, but I'm not going to get those chests anyway. And then when I finally go across to the other side, there's a vending machine and a couple more chests, but it's really not worth it. So I'll kind of just skip past this, put up the drop map now, and we'll go on to the next video. So I figured out the one thing that's been missing from my previous videos is I haven't gone for the middle of the map very much, which is kind of vital if you want positioning in tournament games. So I went with this train station for my third one in this video to finish it off. First of all, land on some floor loot. Once again, that's the principle here. We land on floor loot, then we go for this house because it's the one that people don't usually land, and it's the one that I believe had the most chests. And look at that, already that's enough to fight off. That's an SMG, that's a pump shotgun. I'm going to get a free kill here because he's freaking brain dead, but don't think that's the way that you guys are going to get kills. Once again, this is a pub lobby. Do not treat this like your comp games. Play properly. And look at that, that's Pizza Party. I have a full loadout. I wouldn't mind an AR, which I believe I get over at the other house, but immediately I have full shield, health to take with me, 2 SMGs, one of which a bit more long range, one of which very good for getting in boxes, and a pump shotgun. Cannot complain there. And I haven't even finished this house yet. There's at least 1 more chest to go. I'll put up a drop map in a minute. Not going to waste your time with this. But look at that. Assault rifle already. That is a full loadout immediately. Can't imagine you guys get this lucky that consistently. But you don't have to. There's so many facilities here. I'm meant to get a chest here. I don't get one. So not perfect luck. I'm also meant to get a chest at this little bus stop in a second. I believe I don't get that this game either. What I am guaranteed to get though is full wood, full brick, and a ton of chests and a ton of floor loot, which pretty much guarantees me the best loadout in the game, guarantees me to be in a great position in the middle of the map, sets you up great for games like solo victory cup games, tournament games, the platform cash cup games, those kind of things. You're in a great position to W key because you can fight the entire map from here really. It's just a great way to be in your games. You also have that train for more rotation. In ranked you have it to get that extra percentage. I was meant to get a chest here, but the main principles of this video is that you are guaranteed to get a full loadout out of these drops that I've given you. It's fast to run, you get full wood, and you get full brick. This is honestly my best recommendation to rank up in your ranked games and more importantly, to do really well in games like solo victory cups. You're probably going to get contested here, but you can get away with it with a POI like this. It's definitely been able to be split, and it's quite easy to fight these POIs. There's not a hell of a lot of spots to hide, which is good for better fighters, and also good for just people who are just good at aiming, which is the #1 principle of Fortnite right now. Pay attention to your aim, practice your aim, but that's all for another video. That being said, I'll put up the drop map now. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to end it after this POI. I enjoy making this video. There's going to be more coming, but they'll probably be on the new map. So stay tuned for them. I'll be working on them from the moment the map drops. Get them out hopefully on day 1 or 2. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.